Alright guys, so I just watched the FNAF 2 movie and I thought I'd just give my thoughts on it. This is gonna be like a short, quick video. I don't have any points planned or anything. But the FNAF 2 movie, right off the bat, I'm just gonna say I do think it's a lot better than the FNAF 1 movie. First of all, a lot scarier. I jump at anything, like I can literally jump at anything, and I did get jumped quite a lot in this movie. Like the jump scares kind of got me. It was more of a sound effect thing, and I saw a lot of people hating on this. I watched it this morning, and I know I'm a little bit late, but I saw everybody's opinions on the movie, and I was quite surprised because I didn't think it was a bad movie. I think, you know, when I think about it objectively, okay, was it the best movie? No. Am I biased because I've been a FNAF fan for 10 years, since I was like 10 years old, and I'm like 20 now? Yes, like I'm biased, but if I think about it overall, the jump scares were good, the animatronic design was amazing, you had amazing cameos. Spoiler here, by the way, spoiler. Corey X Kenshin's in there, Matt Pat does a voice cameo. You guys probably already know this anyway, you've probably seen the clips. You know, you have stuff that's cool like that where regardless of how good the movie is, these kind of little cameos and cool little references will make any fan enjoy the movie regardless. Of course, the ending, again, big spoiler, but they tease Springtrap for the next FNAF movie, I'm presuming, which would be the FNAF 3 movie. That was super hype. They did that really, really well. The only thing I can really say was a detriment to the movie was I was kind of confused at times. As somebody who is, and I'm sure like many other FNAF fans, is quite aware of the lore, I can say that the movie definitely deviated away from the lore, which I don't have an issue with. You know, movies at the end of the day, I don't know whether or not they're canon within the game lore verse, whatever you want to call it, but it did kind of throw me off that, first of all, Michael Afton in this movie looks exactly like William Afton, in the sense of he had a purple uniform, he had, you know, the golden badge. He just looked really badly like William, which I know in the game, in Sister Location, we know that William Afton and Michael Afton do look the same, right? That's what a lot of the animatronics of Sister Locations say, that they almost mixed him up. But even I got a little bit confused and I was like, wait, that's Michael Afton. He looks quite similar to William Afton. Also, just Vanessa, and again, another spoiler, Vanessa and Circus Baby being there, like that just kind of, like there's a lot of things in this movie that were like really, really cool to see from a fan perspective, but really confusing to see as somebody who knows the lore. I'm not saying I know all of the lore. I definitely have lost it a bit since like Secret of the Mimic, but I know enough about the base lore, especially FNAF 2 lore, to know that some things were definitely changed. Also, this movie states that things were happening in 1982, but from what I understand, again, I have to check this, I just watched it a few hours ago, things in FNAF 2 when it comes to the games happen from 1983, I believe. So yeah, things definitely changed, but I think that's not a bad thing. And as a movie, I would say, okay, here's my honest opinion, right? If you're a FNAF fan like me, big FNAF fan, this movie is like a 9. Okay, maybe. Like, it's good, you know what I mean? You're going to enjoy it. You're going to be like, wow, the animatronic design is amazing. The Wizards are there. The toys are there. The OGs are there. The acting's great. Of course, you got Josh Hutcherson. Also, Charlotte Emily played a really good role. She was really creepy, actually, as a marionette. The marionette was really, really creepy towards the end. I'm not going to say too much. So like, yeah, I think from a fan perspective, it was probably like a 9. If you want to be really harsh, maybe like an 8. If you're a true fan, it's like a 10, you know what I mean? But from an objective point of view, like if you're just a movie critic and you kind of just know the base of FNAF, okay, spirits inhabit animatronics, you'd probably give it like a 6, maybe a 7, which I don't think is bad. Like, I see people online saying that this movie is terrible. I quite harshly disagree. I think that there's enough jumps and scares and there's enough of a story and a direction to the point where I can't really say you'd say this is lower than a 5, even if you hate FNAF. So that's my take on the FNAF movie. I think you should watch it, and I think it's better than the first one. Not to say that the first one was bad, and if you're a FNAF fan, you definitely should watch it. So that was my little, not that anybody cares, but my little 2 cents on the FNAF 2 movie. I just thought I'd do this. What time is it? It's like 10 p.m. I just thought, I don't know, I just felt like talking about it because I didn't have anyone else to tell this about. I also watched it on my own because, dude, finding FNAF fans in the UK is like a nightmare. But anyway, yeah, that's all. Peace.